Okay. Do you know what my problem is? My problem is that I don't want to date. I just want to find my person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to date. I only want to date my person. But to find my person, I have to date.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and on today's episode, we've got a video for you here from Cosmicverse on a lot of modern women are actually going to be single forever, it turns out. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's get into it.
I wholeheartedly believe that women are better than men.
I'm sure that someone does wholeheartedly believe that, but believing in something doesn't necessarily make it true.
Like, women are superior in almost every aspect.
If you're wondering, like I am, in what ways are women superior, don't worry. As one might assume, they don't actually go into explaining how that's the case. They just say that it is.
Why do men lead this country? Why do men lead anything?
Oh dear. Well, the actual answer to that question is quite simple. In this country, the United States, people actually vote for who they want to be in charge. So, does that answer that question?
Women get it done.
Get what done? What exactly?
Genuinely, a country ran by women, I think things would be a million times better.
Just so you know, they don't actually explain how. They just make another statement again.
Watch all the incels start coming for me in my comments. Get out! Go! Nobody wants you here. My account is for the girls only.
So any person that disagrees with them has to be an incel. It's almost like that's a demonstration of why some women really shouldn't be in charge of anything.
This is usually the case, guys. People will insist that women are superior to men and women can do everything better and they are strong and independent, and realistically, you get absolutely no examples ever.
A study from Morgan Stanley says that by 2030, 45% of women will be single and childless. Of the women who are already single, 57% of them are not looking for relationships. And there is so much noise online right now about whose fault this is. Men say women hate them. Women think men just want princess treatment. Like, everybody's just yelling at each other. But I think it comes down to something so simple that most of human history, marriage was not a preference. It was for survival. Women could not own property. They could not open bank accounts. They couldn't even get a credit card unless their husband signed for them until like 50 something years ago. Like, this is not ancient history. This is like yesterday. So of course women were chasing men a lot more because we had to. But now the circumstances have slowly changed and it's not about survival anymore. It's about preference. Turns out when you start giving women options in this dating climate, they're starting to choose themselves. I don't think that modern dating is broken. I just think that the rules are shifting. And women aren't refusing to settle down. They're just refusing to settle. So to all my single people out there, what do you genuinely feel about the dating scene right now?
This woman quotes the stat that 45% of women will be single by 2030 and admits most of them are not even looking. Then she paints marriage as an old survival trap women finally broke out of, as if ending up alone and childless is the prize. Congratulations, madam. You're an absolute genius.
You are allowed to leave a good guy if you're not happy. And I think a lot of women need permission to hear that. Because I think somewhere along the way we learned that if he's nice, if he has a good job, if he checks all the boxes, then we should be grateful and we should stay.
You're goddamn right.
But being good on paper and being good for your life are not the same thing. And if you've communicated your unhappiness and you've tried and there's something inside you that still wants more joy, more aliveness, more happiness, more partnership, it's okay to listen to that. Because if you think about it on the flip side, would you want someone to stay with you because you're kind, you have a good job, you check all the boxes? Or would you want to be chosen by someone who's lit up by you? Someone who loves being with you, someone who wants to grow beside you, and someone who feels lucky to build a life with you. Staying with someone because they're a good guy or there's nothing really wrong is sometimes fear, and you're allowed to want more.
Her big advice here is that women can walk out on a kind, employed, loyal man just because they still want more. These are the same women, guys, that will divorce their husbands and cry and complain because no man wants them when they're 45 years of age. Complete waste of time, these women are.
I'm just approaching the age where like adults or family members will kind of be like, "Are you seeing anyone?" So you're just the lone wolf. You're just the lone wolf just running around. God, I miss being that free. No, but really, it's a little weird. I'm just like, I would always see that in movies of like, oh, like, when are you going to see someone? And I was just like, I'll never be old enough. I'm there. I am there.
She laughs off being the single one her family keeps asking about and swears she never pictured herself here. Acting like the question is annoying does not make the answer any less real, and the joking barely covers how much it gets to her.
I need someone to explain to me why some of the most beautiful, intelligent, funny, kind, well-rounded women in my life are single. And then they'll tell me about their dating lives, and it's like they're dating the worst men I've ever heard of in my life. The most bottom of the barrel men I've ever heard of. What is that? What is happening?
She cannot understand why her beautiful, funny, well-rounded friends are all single and then admits they keep choosing the worst men imaginable. I'm sorry, but if your friends are all that fantastic, then, maybe men would actually want to date them, but I really don't think that's the case.
Reports predict that 50% of women aged 25 to 45 will be single by 2030.
You know it. 2030.
Why do you say that?
Because that's not even a new stat. Like, that's been going on for 2 years now. The only thing that's going up is the number of women.
So what do you think it is? Do you think the men are becoming more picky and choosy when it comes down to relationships, that a lot of these women are going to be single?
The two men point out that the half of women single line is not even new. It has been repeated for years, while only the number climbs. This is absolutely hilarious. They ask the obvious question of whether men have simply gotten pickier about getting with these women, which is fair to wonder when the same warning keeps coming true.
More and more women are becoming childless, unmarried, and miserable. By 2030, nearly half of women aged 25 to 44 will be single and childless. And like that wasn't enough, depression will become the leading cause of disability, with women being affected at twice the rate than men. And all of this is thanks to feminism and the boss babe mentality. Listen, girls, biology does not care about your career, and your mental health doesn't either. Your ovaries have an expiration date. If you're an empowered 35-year-old and single career woman, you aren't living your best life. You're expiring while looking at frozen eggs in a cabinet full of antidepressants. This is not freedom or empowerment. This is a total mess for our whole society. And men, you need to step the too. Stop being so weak and passive. What the hell happened to you? Start leading again. Become masculine and start guiding women while they're still young, because this isn't just a woman problem. It's a we problem, and you men are the leader.
This woman lays it out correctly that half of women will end up single and childless, and that depression will hit a lot of them, and then correctly pins it on feminism and the boss babe mentality. Many of these women think that they are strong and independent and they don't need no man, and they can just go hook up with everybody, but many of them hit 35 and cry and complain about it.
Girls, if we all collectively decide to get off Hinge, then guys will have no option but to go to the bar and to approach people in person, because they won't have any options online.
They have like the world at their fingertips on this little phone device. Like Hinge literally is giving them thousands of people to choose from, and they're like, the next swipe will just be the better one.
Yeah, I feel like that's why most like relationships on Hinge don't work, is because these guys are swiping on you, they're excited, and then the conversation just goes blank literally a day later because they found something else that's not even better, but just like newer to them.
It's just more exciting.
Exactly. Let's start this train so that guys
delete your apps
to talk to us at the bar.
Let's leave them no choice.
Her plan is for women to all abandon Hinge, so men have no choice but to approach face to face. I don't really think that's going to work out the way she thinks it will. I think men are just kind of done with approaching, to be honest with you.
Something I have been thinking about a lot now that I'm single is like, there are beautiful women everywhere. Anywhere I go, I see beautiful women. Could be Starbucks, could be a bookstore, could be the grocery store, could be the gym. I see beautiful women of all ages everywhere I go. Bless you again, sir. Do you know what I don't see everywhere I go? Like, equally attractive men. They are few and far between.
I find it funny how I see these clips everywhere, guys, where women will insist, oh, there's so many beautiful women, why aren't the men doing anything? Do you ever think that maybe men actually don't find these women as appealing as you might think that they should? Like, men can actually have opinions of their own that are independent from women's, and oftentimes these women are actually not worth dating at all.
What do you think these women would look like if you took all that away? The eyelashes, the fillers, the Botoxes at 20, the hair extensions, the hair dye, all the embellishment. What really? Would it be such a disparity between beautiful women and just these men that are ugly?
I mean, let's be honest, guys. If you were to remove all of the cosmetic enhancements that people get, the women would be the ones looking completely different compared to men. Like, dudes are out here maybe hitting the gym, maybe doing their hair a particular way, okay? But women these days are oftentimes so incredibly fake. Fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, hell, fake skin, okay, with the makeup and everything. The list goes on and on.
Do any other attractive women know for a fact that they're probably going to die alone? Or is it just me? Like, dating in this new age is so disheartening and despicable. Men are just, I don't even want to go there because I could go on for fucking days and it's going to make me vomit. But it's like, I don't think it's in the cards for me to have a significant other. And I think that's why the universe blessed me with such beautiful, 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 amazing platonic friendships. Like, my friends are my entire world, and I have really genuine good friendships, and I have a lot of them. I'm very grateful and lucky for that. So I'm like, is that why? Because the universe knew I won't go have a man. I'm about to go get another cat though. So there's that.
This woman is convinced that she will die alone and calls modern dating despicable without one kind word about men. Leaning on her friendships, I mean, sure, but blaming every man alive for her love life is just hilarious. We all know that if men don't want to take you seriously, maybe there is a reason why.
Most women are choosing to stay single now. It's because the only thing a man used to provide them was money. And now we're making more than them. Now we're more successful than them. Most single women that I talk to desire emotional maturity, care, respect. और वही चीज हम दे नहीं पा रहे. Even back in the day, respect, care, it wasn't there. Being emotionally available for your partner wasn't there. Oh, well, I'm providing for you and the family. What else do you need?
Her explanation is that women stay single because the only thing men ever provided was money and women out-earn them now. So first of all, that is a major self-report. But second of all, guys, let's be honest. These women are trying to get relationships from men. They are just failing. How many times have you seen these women cry and complain because Chad won't commit to them? The women are absolutely dating. They are just failing miserably at it.
Question of the day. So when did we decide that we weren't going on dates anymore? Like, when did we say it was okay for guys to just invite us over to watch Netflix? Call me old-fashioned, but I'm going to need you to take me on an actual date.
She is demanding to know when men decided a Netflix invite counts as actually taking a woman out. The answer is men know this isn't a date. They simply just do not care, and they're not actually interested in dating you.
I want to know where the grown men are at that ask you on a proper date, that date to marry, that pick you up, they come to your door, that open the door for you, that bring you flowers, that makes their intentions known, that dates to marry. Did I say that already? Good. And that actually care about your heart instead of just trying to sleep with you. Where they are.
So we want to know where the grown men are who pick a woman up, open her door, and bring flowers instead of angling for the bedroom. My question is, where are the women who are actually worth those things? You have these older women who completely screwed up their lives by dating incorrectly or divorcing their husbands. You have these younger women who are just out there hooking up with everybody. I mean, the question isn't where are the men? The question is, why aren't the women actually worth doing any of this crap for?
There's a stat that just came out recently that by 2030, 45% of women are going to be single without kids at age 30.
45%?
45%.
So are you having a hard time? Is it difficult for men to approach you?
Well, I talk to everyone.
Yeah.
So
Well, you do have a great personality also. It's very like warm and inviting.
Yeah, I love talking to people. Men are just funny. I do think they're intimidated, but I don't think they'll actually admit it. And if they are intimidated, I'll still talk to them anyway, and I don't really care. Are we looking for someone to live with us, to be our friend and our partner? Or are we looking for someone to fill a void and be there because that's what we're supposed to do? Let's not take ourselves too seriously. Let's have a good time. All we want to do is have good people around us. Keep our circle tight with those really solid people. Have a good time and find a best friend.
Yeah.
You know, there's no pressure.
Told that 45% of women will be single by 30, she decides men are just intimidated by her warm, talkative personality. Guys, anytime a woman says that men are intimidated by her, it is always the most largest cope you can possibly imagine. Men are not intimidated, they are just not interested in you.
People always tell me that my standards are really high, and that is probably why I am still single. That may be true. However, I do know that there are other factors. Level of self-awareness and my acceptance of myself. I accept myself at where I am right now, and I know that I have the ability to improve, the ability to be better, the ability to get to a better and higher level, and I'm constantly working at those things. And I find that a lot of men in my area that I've met on dating apps, in person, whatever it is, these men are not on the same level because they don't have that level of improvement or wanting to improve.
Every single time I see one of these clips of a woman in her car talking about how she has high standards and, she has just, self-awareness and she's been working on herself with her self-improvement, you just know it's all a bunch of crap, guys. These women have high standards for the men that they do not find attractive. For the men who are highly attractive, they have no standards whatsoever.
It is very hard for me to relate to those men and to put myself in that situation where I feel like I can meet somebody and just date. And so that's what makes it hard, is when you have self-awareness level on 100 and others don't. Fire pool becomes very, very scarce and you don't have a lot to work with. Most of the time, these men that have that self-awareness piece, that offer what you want, are taken. They're in relationships because they're great people and they're great men. I'm not saying they're all taken, but you're looking for a needle in the haystack almost. When I meet the person, if I do, or if I get the chance to meet anyone, I'll meet them. And I'm not in a rush to meet anybody because I don't have a deadline. I'm not looking to have more children, be married by a certain age. I just don't have those expectations, and I'm okay if it doesn't happen right now, this year, next year. When it happens, it happens.
I love how she says the men in her area just are not on her level, and the lack of self-awareness she prides herself on is just absolutely astounding here. Deciding every man that you meet is beneath you is not a high standard. It is called being delusional.
Stop approaching men first. If a man is not approaching you, it's because he doesn't want you, or he's in a relationship. If you approach a man first, you become a placeholder because you literally are making it so easy. He's just chilling, living his best life alone, and then you literally insert yourself into his life. He's obviously going to have you there. Free sex, someone to chill with, companionship. Men love companionship. Men love having someone to talk to. You're literally making it too easy. Babe, stop approaching. Let him come to you. If he's single, available, wants you, sees something with you, he will come and approach you first. I'm telling you, this is crucial. If you could just understand this, you would stop being a freaking placeholder. You would have so much more energy, time, you name it, to focus on becoming your own dream girl, which is what I teach you how to do. And you would be happy.
Wait, so this is a coach for women that is saying women should never approach a man because a man who is not chasing does not want you, and any woman who initiates becomes a placeholder. Let's be honest here, guys. At the end of the day, I don't really want the women approaching anyway, but the thing is, if you want men to approach you, you actually have to be worth approaching. And that is the thing that many of these women actually fail at.
Okay. Do you know what my problem is? My problem is that I don't want to date. I just want to find my person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to date. I only want to date my person. But to find my person, I have to date. And I don't want to date. I don't want to do it. I just want my person to just like walk right into my life and be like, there you are, let's go. Pack up, let's go. And that's it. I don't want to date. I went on a date with a man last year that told me he wanted 10 kids, non-negotiable. 10 kids! I said, sir, this is our first date. I don't even like you yet. Where's my husband? Where's my soulmate? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it out here. I don't want to date. I don't want to go on dates.
Okay, so this woman is saying that her problem is that she doesn't want to date at all. She just wants her perfect person to show up fully formed. Yeah, these women are absolutely going to be alone forever, guys. Like, they just think that Chad, you know, some Chad is going to spawn out of the heavens and become their boyfriend one day, and he's going to be perfect. And even then, even if that were the case, she would still leave his ass anyway, let's be honest. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.